It's cliche, but there's always a princess in danger somewhere. So it's time for us to run again and save that princess, which is actually the title of the game from Handoso from South Korea. But what is the game actually like? Well, let's take a look. So Run Again is a 2D side-scrolling runner game with a mythical twist. You'll play as one of two heroes, Aran and Prim, while you go on an adventure to, well, save the princess. So there are two chapters, with the first one being with Aran and the second one being with Prim. The scenery in both are exactly the same, except the stages are different, with the second chapter being obviously much harder. You'll start off with pretty much nothing, just simple stats and no skills whatsoever. The game will teach you the basics, but the difficulty will ramp up pretty quickly as you progress through the story. After the first few stages or so, you'll have most of your skills unlocked, of which you eventually need to master if you plan to reach the second chapter anytime soon. Now, after you complete the first area, you'll probably need to start focusing on improving your stats, especially your health, since there are a ton of enemies and traps going forward. So if you head over to the store, you'll find your character and the skill upgrades, which there are many, that you need to start improving. Right off the bat, I would recommend upgrading your health first, because this would really help you get through the early stages since you'll take a lot of hits, and trust me, you will hit many things. Next, it would be good to upgrade your MP, that way you can use your skills more often. The range skill that looks like a photon blast or the ice skill that pretty much destroys everything are perfect examples of skills that you want to use multiple times during a stage. After that, just choose whatever you want to help you progress through the level. As you complete the stages, you'll earn some coins that you'll need to grind for, so that you can spend it on all these goodies. Now, completing the stage's missions, killing the enemies, and collecting coins will net you additional coins at the end of the stage. Now, do your grinding, upgrade your character, and let's move on to the next section. So, during the stage, you'll come across the typical obstacles. Spikes, pitfalls, directional boosts, etc. But you'll also have enemies that come in various forms, like a flaming skull, bats, this really weird Eevee looking character, and a bunch more other things that you'll encounter. More often than not though, it'll be the non-moving static hazards around the stage that will kill you than the actual enemies itself. Why? Because the enemies are just a distraction. Once you avoid or kill one of them, then you need to make sure that your timing is perfect in order to avoid the hazards. There will be a ton of stuff trying to kill you, so make sure you use the correct skills in the proper situation in order to handle the enemy and the upcoming hazards. Anyways, let's wrap this up. So, you have a ton of stages to play through with the difficulty ramped up to 9, and trust me, the stages will test your skills. Upgrading your character won't be enough to get you through the game, as you'll need precise timing and actual expertise to complete all of the stages. So, just take your time, learn the obstacles, since you're going to need it. It's a fun game, and you'll definitely spend a lot of time learning the ins and outs of all the stages. Earn achievements, get the best times, and above all, save the princess. So give Run Again a try, you'll definitely won't regret this one. Until next time, see ya!